Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Wanted to do a quick impressions video on a new movie I saw yesterday called Candy Corn. So, Candy Corn is a film that was published by Epic Pictures, I believe under the Dread category that does horror movies. It stars Pancho Moller, Courtney Gaines, I believe he's the guy from The Burbs. Pancho Moller is the midget from 31. He was really good in that. And it also has a smaller part by Tony Todd, who played Candyman. He was pretty good in this film. And it's a movie about these kids who go out on Halloween to a freak show that Pancho Moller is running. He's like called, I think, Dr. Death. And he's a like the MC that comes out and hypes everyone up and introduces people. And they sort of corner this guy from school that's weird and has some problems, and they beat the crap out of him. And some of the people are very mean about it, and then the girl that's with them feels bad, and she's like crying and telling them to stop. And she ends up reporting her boyfriend and the friends, and says, you know, they beat the crap out of this guy. I don't know if he died. I don't know if he's okay. And Pancho Moller, the Dr. Death or whatever, ends up getting a form of retribution on these young men who, you know, beat the crap out of this other young man. Um, the form of retribution, without spoiling too much, is this evil monster who goes around sort of like a Pumpkinhead type character, but it's definitely not as good makeup wise, with this weird, deformed, kind of zombie ish face. And he kills people pretty brutally, shoves candy corn down their throat. So anytime one of them dies, they find candy corn. Courtney Gaines from The Burbs, the redhead, he's a cop and he's trying to figure out why these people are getting killed, what's going on, and kind of piece it all together. The story's pretty good. I like the monster. I like the brutality. I expected it to be more of like a evil funhouse type of film, considering it takes place at this like freak show place. But you don't really see much of the freak show. It's more of the trailers that they're housed up in afterwards. As I said, some of the gore and the brutality is cool. The acting was decent, sort of a low budget film, but overall it was okay. It wasn't really what I expected in terms of like being a really creepy horror movie. It almost had more of a horror sort of thriller detective thing going on. It was all right. I think Epic Pictures puts out good movies that are all stream worthy. It's not something I necessarily go out and buy for full price, but if I were to see it, like, you know, for like $5, I think it's a decent purchase. I think to rent it or watch it on like Netflix or Amazon when it does come to those services in the future, it's worth watching. It's a good rental or a fun movie night, but it's not necessarily something that breaks the mold or does anything completely different and out of the ordinary. I did like the monster. I did like Pancho Moller. I did like Tony Todd. Courtney Gaines was okay, and the young guys, their acting wasn't so great in some regard, but overall it was decent. It was a fun little horror movie that, you know, I paid attention to and I thought was interesting. Just not necessarily something I'd watch again and again and again, or anything that did anything new. But check out Candy Corn if you haven't seen it. I thought it was decent, and let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.